In this video, I'm going to show you how to use StatCrunch to solve the questions in Chapter 4. So the first thing that we want to do, of course, is read the question. We want to predict the miles per gallon for a vehicle that weighs X pounds. So let's go ahead and open the data in StatCrunch. And I'm just going to label this as X. And this one as Y. And then we'll go to Stat. Go down to Regression, Simple Linear. I'm going to select X variable, select Y variable, and Compute. So here's our model. We have minus 0.0079 times X. That's going to be our coefficient on the X variable. And then we'll get our y-intercept. And we'll just copy that. Control C, Control V, 4 decimal places, 9495. Interpret the slope. For every 1 unit increase in X, which is in pounds, miles per gallon is going to decrease. Negative slope means decrease by 0.0079 miles per gallon. So change in miles per gallon, every 1 unit increase in pounds. The y-intercept, remember, we want to find, do we have any values of X near 0, or can X be 0? Well, X is the weight of the car. It doesn't make any sense to let X be 0, so in this case the y-intercept does not have any meaning, goes out of the scope of the model. And we're going to use StatCrunch to predict the miles per gallon for car D, which is 3,855 pounds. So we can do this in StatCrunch. Just go back to Edit, and we'll go down to Predict Values of Y, 3,855. And we're going to use the residuals here in just a moment. So we're going to click Residuals and Compute. So here's our predicted value here. Predicted Y from our model. 2 decimal places, 61. And the residual, we'll get residual stored in new column. So the residual here is minus 1.21. Oops. Minus, make sure I type that in right, minus 1.21. There we go. And you can see the residual is just the error of the model, and here's what our model says. The car should get, in terms of miles per gallon, 16.61, and our actual car got 15.4, so we got a little bit below average, and the negative sign will tell you that your observed value is actually below, a little bit below average. Now we'll draw the least squares regression line. So it looks like this one right here is going to be the correct graph. We have about 3,855, and then the residual here is negative, a little bit below average is the observation. So let's go ahead and choose this one. Okay, hope this helps, and I'll see you next time.